All right, everyone. Well, let's see if this is working as expected. I should be showing up in different places now. Let me pull up my Twitch on my phone. Make sure it is working right. Looks like my kick stuff isn't working right at the moment, but I'll just have to fix that after this. Hey, look, there I am. Here I am, the one that I love, asking for another day. All right, and now let's try some of the neat little things to it. So, like if I go to reading, it should morph me along. Let's see if it does. Whoop! It did. And then if I go back to MWO, it should move me back to where it should be. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ah, it did. Fantastic. Now let's go ahead and where did it go? Meld Studios. Move this over here. Make sure that everything is coming across right. Kick is not going right at the moment, so let me kick creator dashboard, log in. Come on. Why aren't you? There we go. I haven't logged in a little bit, so it could be having issues. Let me go ahead and share what I'm actually doing at the moment. Well, actually, you're going to have to wait a minute to see this because I'm trying to fix Kick, which means I'm getting some URLs and some stream keys, which, well, I don't want you to have. Nor should you. All right, let's see. To do channel, yep, stream URL and key. Come on. Do 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 do. Well, are you going to give me my new code then? Monsieur Kick. Let us see. There we go. Copy that. Paste there. Copy that. Paste there. And now hopefully that is working. So let's try going live onto Kick again, see if it'll actually work this time. Having an output error, and I don't know why. Well, I will have to troubleshoot that one. But hey, as long as I'm on the 2 that I expect to be on, then we're good. I'm only coming out of the left here. Okay, hold on. Here we go. That might be better. Yeah, so my mic, so the way microphones work is a microphone is a mono device. Should only be sending from one spot, which is the way it's intended to be. When I pulled in the mic into here, it didn't tell it that it was mono, so it was only sending to one side. Once I clicked and said, hey, it's a mono device, it should now send to both. So thank you. That is why we test things, right? And then again, we have some of the cool things like if I switch scenes, if I go to my reading, you're going to see me actually move across, which is kind of cool. And then I can move back. So you'll actually see my screens move across, which is a really pretty neat aspect to this. I don't have to use different things. I don't have to use a different service to be able to restream it now, which is good. And so I want to play a quick match and just make sure that everything is kind of coming across. Yeah, some might say it is nifty. So one of the really kind of cool things about it is, let me see if, I don't think I can do this on the fly. I don't think it'll let me. Oh, maybe. Let's see, did that change it? I don't think so. I'm curious. So, one of the kind of neat things about this is you actually have the ability with this to choose what type of a canvas you're going to use. And so I have the ability to do a normal canvas like I have here, or I can do on like a portrait type of a canvas. But yeah, it doesn't look like I can switch it in midstream, which, to be fair, is what I would expect. That it wouldn't quite do the same things to it. I don't want to change that. I have the multi-canvas. See, I'll have to see if I can figure out what I need to do to make sure that the canvases, canvases, are working correctly. Because part of what I want to do is be able to stream not only on YouTube and Twitch, but when I'm able to stream it onto I can already do Facebook. I can add that. For some reason, my Kick settings aren't working. I'll have to figure out why that's not working. Add TikTok, so that way I can stream into multiple platforms. And of course, removed background webcam. Not that I use this for much other than, saying hello. Back to MWO. But yeah, I like some of the functionality to this. I like the fact that you can... So while we're waiting, let me show you kind of what I'm talking about here. So this is Meld Studios. Let me... So Meld Studios has the ability to have some of the different things to it. Oh, I am looking at the wrong screen. Boop. There we go. Meld Studio. The infinite stream portal. So again, it has some of the ability to, add my mixers like I normally would. It has, chat add-ins, which thank God they added this as of, basically they added this as of today, the ability to have chat here, which for me is essential. I have to have it. I can't do this without having my chat here because of the way that I do things. But it's got the screen, so when I move between screens, it automatically will move things around. And so that's all pretty cool. Let's turn that back off. So that way we're back to just MWO. But what I'd like to see it do is be able to, as I was showing you over here, I have a vertical setup now. It's not just the horizontal setup that you see on the left side. I have a vertical setup here to be able to do that on services that do it that way. All right, let's see how this runs with this going. And it looks like it is running okay. Let's shorten that down a little bit. I don't need the screen as big. But if it's just, even if it's just going across to my YouTube and my Twitch at the moment, that's good because then I can do it through my OBS software and not have to try to do this through some separate services. Which I like having it an all-in-one type of a solution for me, as opposed to having to...
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Incoming missile.
Target spotted.
Incoming missile.
Target spotted.
Really, they're still spotting me?
Acquired.
Target spotted.
come around that corner for a second and get hit with a PPC immediately.
Fuel at 25%. New target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Need assistance.
Why y'all shooting at me?
Negative.
The infinite stream portal has begun.
Target acquired. New target acquired. Enemy base is being captured. Fuel at
Target
0%.
Target
New
spotted.
target acquired.
Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. New target acquired. Enemy base is being captured. Base is being captured. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Base is being captured. UAV activated.
Let's back off just a little bit. Yeah, not much for sure.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. Base is being captured.
But the Apaches are annoying at range. Or, not at range.
Base is being captured. UAV activated. New target acquired.
Affirmative.
New target acquired. New target acquired. Fuel at 25%. New target acquired. Fuel at 25%. Target destroyed.
Target spotted.
Apache.
Target destroyed.
Well fought, everybody. Alright, then if I wanted to, it's time for reading time. It just goes ahead and comes on up. And of course, this isn't actually the book that I'm reading right now, but Takuda was right. Everything about this situation was new and different. The humans were the ones who were aliens. They had always believed one should change the environment to fit one's needs, season anything they wanted or needed and molding it to their requirements. Read on through. The only thing I'm missing right now with it is I don't have a hotkey to be able to switch scenes. So I actually have to switch back over to Meld Studios. Yeah, No, I'm seeing it a little bit laggy on this side too. Um, and so, especially when I change things, it gets a little bit wonky. So I may need to check the camera settings as a whole and see if I can figure out. Well, I mean, the resolution should be good. Um, and the camera properties should be good. And really, I think the resolution is where it should be. But you are right. The camera is coming across a little buggy in there. And if I come into my normal camera thing here, it is not coming across as buggy at all. So it's definitely the feed over. I wonder if... So if I change that and say always use 30... No, it's still hopping around a little bit. Which it shouldn't be. What if I lower the resolution just a little bit? I think you could still see me hopping a little bit in here as it goes. So it's definitely not capturing it quite as well as you would want. I drop to lowest. And it could be that it's having issues because of this. What if I move it back to... Nope, I'm still... My stuff is jumping a little bit, which it shouldn't be. Let me try something. If I exit that, and so it's not using that at all. If I take it and say, I just want you to come from Instalink. I want you to come from Instalink. Yeah, it look so then I'm not getting any problems. When I come in this way, it looks like it's all happening as you would expect it to. So I wonder if it's because I shoot through another system and it's having an... Because what I do is I use something to remove the background so you don't see the vacuum behind me, you don't see the door, you don't see all of that gobbledygook. But now that I've done that, I mean, everything looks like it's... Like, it looks like it stopped lagging and bouncing around. All right, so let's see if I come back over to here. Let's reopen XSplit. Let's take the... So it's funny because it's coming from the other program fine. So let's take these back over. Refresh. All right. And then... Yeah, it's definitely because it's coming over from this. Let's remove that again. Camera settings. So it's having an issue, it looks like, picking it up from XSplit, which is the system I use to see if I turn off. Huh. Interesting. And I've frozen. I'm a frozen boy. So it's definitely because it's coming through XSplit that it's giving it an issue, which is kind of weird. Because when I pull it straight from the camera, I don't have the same issue. Let's come back over to the removed background. I mean, because it looks like maybe it's a little bit better. Maybe that fixed it when I went through and made it recalibrate. So it just could be that it was wonky coming across for some reason. But yeah, now it looks like it's okay. Let's see if I come back into here, come back down to my view. So I'm zoomed in just a little bit. Nope, looks like it's okay. Gotta love it. Software to go into software to go into software. It makes for software issues. Who would have thought it? But I really like the ability to just use the one program to go in between. I love this as it moves, as I move to a different scene, and it takes my images and moves them, and it's not just a matter of it closes down the one and pops up the other. It actually makes the images look like they're moving, which is cool as hell. I actually have the ability with some of this stuff to, like, if I wanted to, oh, that's not going to make any difference there, but like if I wanted this book to have rounded corners, I could actually do things like that, which is, again, pretty nifty. The fact that I could, the fact that I can change those corners around, and I can actually change them independently. So if I wanted to come in and change this, and I said I wanted to do individual corners, I could change just the one corner, or, you know, again, I can change all of them. And so it's got some really neat features to it that I think I'm really going to enjoy with this thing. But Meld Studio is relatively new. I mean, it's still in beta. It may have been out for a while, but like they added chat features to this when we continued to ask for chat, and we commented on their YouTube video that say, "Hey, put in chat, would you?" Yeah, I don't know if I could exactly with this because everything is done through my, you know, other program. That's interesting. When I'm changing the pages of the book, it's actually not updating the image, which is kind of weird. There we go. It was like it was paused. So that is one thing that I really like about this, is there's some ability on some of the media and some of the screens that I could actually, so if I wanted to come into MWO and I just wanted to pause it here, I can move around. I can go into MWO and hypothetically, as I'm making changes, oh, that's because I'm on the wrong thing. Mechwarrior. I could pause this, and so I'm moving around my screen, but you guys don't see me doing it until I unpause. So that's actually a pretty neat feature. So if I needed to do something in MWO that I didn't want to show to everybody, I could just pause it here and do whatever I need to in the background and come back to it, and you wouldn't necessarily see that I've done anything. I mean, they also have some effects here, so let's go in and do something really quick. Again, guys, if you're here with me, welcome in. Thanks for being here. I'm playing around with Meld Studio to kind of get an idea on how some of it may work. So I can come into my image now. I can make it 3D, 90s, black and white, color, duotone, fisheye. I can be a ghost. This is a creepy looking filter right here. I do have to say, ghost, creepy as hell. The other one that I found, there is another one that's creepy. So, hologram. This one. Luminance. I look like, I don't know. It's a little bit funky. So, there are definitely some kind of neat aspects to this that you can play with. That are pretty cool. And these are all built-in items that I could put in here. Thermal, TV screen. We just turn that off. And so again, some nice effects to it. Here, let me do this again. No, we'll leave it here. And then, those are presets, and I could then come into effects, and it adds the ability to do some of the effects that, that I could have in here if I wanted to. Oh, there's a scale. Whoa! 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 Extreme close-up of Arminius. I could turn down the opacity if I wanted to. Unlock the scale. So put myself back. I'm just having fun with some of these. I can reset it back to normal. So if we turn that one off, let's see, what other cool effects are there? Shift channels. Take red from red to full on. Full off. Take red to red. Yeah, so they have purposely made it to where you have a lot of flexibility in this to be able to change around what you want something to do, which I think is awesome. It made me a gradient. Oops, if I turn this back up, do I start jumping again? Yeah, it looks like I start jumping again. So I've got to have the resolution set pretty low at the moment. If I do that, take it back up. Let's see, am I jumping? No, it actually looks okay. I'm using an alternate thing with it. And let's see, what other good effects do I have? Fill. I have bulge. This is, I think, kind of like the fisheye. And now I'm, there's something a little wrong with me. Reset. So yeah, here's where we go, guys. So I am going to use this tomorrow. We may play around with it again a little bit as we go through. Let's turn back on MWO. If you happen to be coming in now, thanks, guys. I'm testing out the new Meld Studios to see kind of how it works and how I can kind of play around with it. So you see some of the neat effects of as elements of my scenes, as I change scenes, elements that are in both scenes will actually move to different places within the thing, and you actually see them kind of move as a part of the transition, which I think is just freaking fantastic. And you know, they've got my abilities to have my chat in here now. It'll play some of the sounds that I needed to play, and so there's still some work to do with it to get it to exactly where I would want it to be. But part of the issue I've been having, and I don't know if you guys have noticed it, those of you guys who have been around with me for a little while, at about 1 hour in to the stream, every time I lose connection. And I shouldn't be losing connection. But for some reason I lose connection. So I don't know if it's Restream that's doing it, because that's the service I've been going through to get to here. And so if it is, well, that doesn't work for me. So let's do another match. I've got a little bit of time before I would hit kind of the hour mark on this. So I want to see if it drops again like it has been, or whether it's actually working as it should be. So hey, we're here. Let's have ourselves another stompy mech. Why not? So while we're waiting for this to come in, let me show you guys again. Let's take this. Let's go into our display capture. So again, you're seeing Meld Studio here. And so one of the really nice things I like about it at the moment is it has this on the right-hand side. It has the ability to not only have a scene as normal for 2560 by 1440, the size of my screens, but I have the ability to have it set up as a screen like this that I would be able to use to stream to, let's say, TikTok. I could do that live and I could stream there. I don't know that you can stream to Facebook Reels. I don't think so. I think it's just Facebook Live, which is the normal wider screen. Maybe Instagram. I don't know. I don't know what all the options are right now, but it gives me the ability to do it like this. And so I can actually stream out to another platform. I can stream out in the way that people would be consuming it, and it gives you another ability to do it. But other than that, you've got the same scenes that you would normally have over here. They call them layers. So the layers within the scene that you see over here, and then they're actually separate. So if I come over to here, you'll see that these layers are different than those layers. So if I turned off my background there, if I turned off Mechwarrior over here, you see it disappear from this side, but it's not doing anything to the main thing there. I can still mute and have my different audios. So let me get off of chat here for a second. If I come into here and I click on the scene, I can then change where my sources are. I can choose to come from some of the other places as I need to. I can change the opacities. So I could have it, see Mechwarrior underneath, but change it around. Like I said, I'm supposed to be able to stream at the moment to Kick as well, but for some reason when I click it on, it's been coming in, it's been starting, and it's immediately been kicking it out when I'm doing it. And so I'm not sure why. I have to investigate that a little bit. It's possible that it's trying to stream at too high of a bit rate or something. Well, you guys couldn't see the password anyway, so it could be that I need to change some of the settings within here, because these settings work for Twitch and YouTube, but it's possible that they won't work for Kick, that the settings could be too high. So I need to go and double check those. And look, we have a match. So I will now hide my display capture. So you guys are coming right back into the game with me. But if you happen to be another streamer and you're looking for something that gives you some additional options beyond what OBS may have, you want to get in more on the ground floor of something and try something new, this may be an option for you. Because it has a lot of customizability and stuff that you can do. But again, it's very new at the moment. It's definitely in a beta right now. I think you have to sign up to actually be a part of the beta. I don't know. I got it without any problem, so take that for what it's worth. And so Meld Studios, and that's what I'm streaming through right now, is kind of cool at the moment. Definitely something to kind of play around with a little bit, see how it works out, see how I like it. Override engaged. But you can see that it's coming across just fine. Do 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 do.
Fuel at 0%.
We held this
Target acquired.
Sorry,
New
target
target
spotted.
acquired.
Target spotted.
Caution there, Modelo. You've got at least one thing coming at you.
25%.
Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at
Part of what I don't like at the
0%.
moment is with this chat, I don't see
Target spotted.
when ads
Target spotted.
are kind of back.
Got the echo kind of going wide there.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
And so I can't see exactly when you guys have returned.
New
Target
target
spotted.
acquired.
And I'll have to see if there's a way that I can do anything about that. Because I like that I have the chat notifications that say when you guys
At 25%.
Target spotted.
New
end up in an
target
ad.
acquired.
Target spotted.
But I'd like to see a chat notification that says
Target
Welcome
spot,
back.
House spawn, CT, stripped.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target
Fuel
spotted.
at 25%. New target acquired. Fuel at 0%.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target
I am
spotted.
firing from the shadows.
Golf, CT.
Affirmative.
Nice.
Golf is dead.
Target spot. Target spotted.
Shepherd Joe and Vapor Eagle coming up to that side as well.
Target spotted.
New
Target
target
spotted.
acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Got two in Delta 7,
Target
Echo
spotted.
7 with one with heavy
New
large,
target
one with
acquired.
ER large.
Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Target spot. Target spotted.
Delta, CT.
Need assistance.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Target spotted. Need assistance. Target spotted.
Catapult, you're not going to win over me.
Incoming
Target
missile.
spotted.
Warning, incoming missile.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Warning, incoming
Charlie?
missile.
Target spotted.
Linebacker, could you take care of that stealth
New target
with a tag?
acquired.
Right to your right.
Target destroyed.
Target spotted.
Thank you.
Warning, incoming missile.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target acquired. Fuel
Need
at
assistance.
25%.
Nice.
Fuel at 0%.
The fuck are you running on that Centurion?
Need assistance. Negative. Target spotted.
Target
There it
acquired.
is.
Halfway there. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
Nice stomp, everyone. Meanwhile, let's catch up on chat. Chat's on a wild ride with SirArminius testing out the Meld Studio system. Cajun Tuna's playing detective, first suspecting a program glitch, then spotting our hero frozen in time. But wait, crisis averted. Everything's looking sharp. They're even brainstorming cool effects like page-turning magic. And wow, Meld's got more gadgets than a sci-fi convention. Arrows up. Oh yeah, giggity giggity. Alright, let's see. How far in are we now? Will it tell me how long the stream's been running for? Yep, 53 minutes. Okay. We're going to do one more match to see if I stay connected or whether I lose connection like I have been. Ah, my sound alerts aren't coming through, huh? Because I didn't hear that, and I should have. Let's see. Let's try. And hey, Magnus, let's see if I can make it go for us. Because I don't have some of the same access like I normally would. So let me get over to my Twitch screen here. And if I say that I want to play one, redeem it.
You can't kill me. Only I can kill me.
Well, that sounded like it came across to me. Did it come across to you guys that time? Joe B, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I mean, like I said, it sounded like it came across to me. But sometimes I hear things that come across because I hear them. Okay, it came across that time, so I wonder why it didn't the last time. And it could just be that as I am getting everything updated and everything kind of talking with itself. Oh no, I want everyone. Everyone. I like having people here. So it's possible that when I went in and I refreshed that, and then it came across. So it's possible that it wasn't coming across right because I hadn't done that yet. I mean, there's a number of errors that are showing up in here. Like Mechwarrior Online, 64-bit is not showing up right. So what are you supposed to be? You're supposed to be Mechwarrior Online. You should be Kindle. Tim's Kindle for PC. Is what you should be. And so there's some of this that's just not coming across quite right as I'm working through some of this. And so I may have to, again, update some of this stuff. If I could just remove it. And so it's going to be a little bit of a work in progress. But honestly, I think it's kind of cool. Listen, I'm a veteran with a mature channel. Anyone who has been around me for a little while knows I'm not always the calmest and best person. But, hey, we're going to have fun. And so, as long as you're not racist, sexist, override engaged. You're not doing all of those ugly things. I'm normally pretty good with you. Well, thank you for your service as well. I appreciate it.
Don't forget your sacrifices.
So one of the things that I do on this channel, in case, yeah, right. I know it drives me nuts when people do that, but yeah. I just completely lost my train of thought. Yes, backseat gaming can drive me into a rage.
Target
I mean,
acquired.
Target spotted.
not all the time, but especially if I'm the last one alive,
Target spotted.
the last
I
thing
think
that I
that's
want
all
from you is for you to try to tell me how to play the game. Pontiff. How are ya? Oh, that's what I was going to say. One of the reasons that I stream is because 50% of the revenue that comes into my channel goes back out to support Project New Hope, which is a veterans nonprofit that I am a part of. I actually sit on the advisory board with them and
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
some of those good things.
Target spotted.
And so that's part of the reason why I stream.
Target spotted. Need assistance. Target spotted.
Is to be able to support that mission and have additional donations be able to come in, because 50% of the revenue that comes in, as you'll see when my ad breaks hit, goes back out to support Project New Hope,
Target acquired.
which to me is
Target spotted.
important.
Fuel at 25%. Center torso
spotted.
critical
Damn.
damage.
Target spotted.
That was a quick hit to my CT.
Target spotted. 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 Target spotted.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
This Battle Master is painful.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Come out around the corner again. You can do it. I believe in you.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Somebody else has got him
Target
targeted
spotted.
well too.
Target spotted.
CT on Battlemaster, Delta.
New target
wall
acquired.
run.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Go ahead, Battle Master. Keep on coming out.
Spotted.
Delta 6.
Target spotted. Target
New
spotted.
target
Target
acquired.
spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
I can't believe nobody has died yet.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Pretty sure Bane is still up there, Delta 7.
Bane is still up there.
New
Target
target
spotted. Target
acquired.
spotted.
It's Poker Face.
Target spotted.
Kilo, Cicada, right
Target
torso.
spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Oh, Peachy Problems is on Peachy Problems? I never see her actually on a real
New
account.
target acquired.
Oh, they just came down. At least.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Enemy forces at 75%. Target spotted.
XECT.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
There we go.
Target
New
spotted.
target acquired.
Finally, death is happening.
Target spotted.
Magnus Santini, thank you. Now, why isn't it
Target
playing my
destroyed.
sounds?
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted. Target spotted.
Target destroyed. New
Target
target
spotted.
acquired.
Because it should be playing a sound for us.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
I'm gonna have to go figure out how to fix it again.
Acquired. Fuel
Ah.
at 0%.
The silent but mighty mech in SirArminius battalion has just armed the community with a gifted sub. No, just saying yes in chat, but shouting it with support.
Target spotted.
Looks like your test of Meld Studio Systems got a power up.
I tapped you at her.
Thank you, Magnus Santini. Failure
Target destroyed.
is not an option.
Did we get the wall assault, Charlie 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
You did.
Do we actually know what's left?
Charlie 8 DC, they say?
Yeah, but there should be one more somewhere.
Somewhere, yeah. Echo 6, you say? Echo 6, Echo 5?
Let's go ahead and get the DC over here.
Echo 4, you just fired at? Oh, I found
Target
him.
spotted.
Target
Target
acquired.
spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Damn, I can't hit today.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Farm those legs.
Ammo at 25%. Heat level
Target
critical.
spotted.
Override shut down. Target destroyed.
Alright, so we're over an hour in. SiriBot has not had to come back. And if I'm having a problem, SiriBot returns. So I think we're actually in good shape. I think it's actually working correctly, which is fantastic. All right, and let's see, because you were the one who was supposed to play my music, right? Back to dashboard, CloudBot. My CloudBot is working. Yes, it is. So, why didn't you make noises? Because you should be in the alert box, right? Oh, it may not play a sound on gifted. It may only play one on subscriptions. I see now. That makes sense. I'll have to fix that. Rank up. All right, so it looks like Meld Studios is working correctly. So again, just to show you guys a little, a couple of things that we're looking at, so that way if you come into my normal stream, because I am a little bit outside of normal here, always a little outside of normal, but you know what I mean. You'll get some cool stuff, like when I go to read, you'll actually see the images move across the screen to where we want them to be, as opposed to previously where it would just kind of go down and come up. We'll actually see them move across, which is pretty cool. So it's got some new effects like that. My stream is actually going across to the separate places as you would expect it to. You tried to pay me. Why are you trying to pay me? So some of the stuff is really pretty cool with it. So if you have any other streamers out there who are looking to be able to do multi-streaming, so like for me, because I'm a voiceover actor as well, I stream to not just Twitch. I do it onto YouTube as well. I have my recordings that I do on my Tuesdays go onto my Twitch or onto YouTube. And in fact, let's see if this works. Let's see if that'll work. Haha, it did. And so I can do that. And so I want to be able to increase my presence across some of the different platforms, which is what I really like about this. Because it's Meld Studios, you can go and stream to multiple platforms at the same time, which I really like. And I like that I don't have to go and pay extra money for it, because I don't want to have to pay a monthly fee to some of that stuff, because I want that money to be able to go where it should be. And that's to the nonprofits, that's to supporting some of it that way, which is what I want to be able to do. So I'm really enjoying Meld Studios so far. They just yesterday, so what is today? Today is the 1st. It's May 1st for me, right where I am. As of April 30th, they added dockable chats to Meld Studio. That was the whole reason I haven't gone here yet, is because they didn't have that. And when I'm doing my reading, I have, so, you can see it. I have my reading. I have the book up there on screen. Well, you can't change the book when it's on screen. I have to do it through my Kindle app. So I can put the Kindle app up, and now, as I would normally do, I would have this and I would just go ahead and click along. And again, it's not doing it. It's automatically pausing that for some reason, which is weird. So I may have to look into that and how I can make sure that that is happening right. But I want to be able to do that, and then I have the book overlaid over top of the streaming software, so I can still see the chat on the right-hand side, and I can get in there and do what I need to do still. So, like I said, we'll see how that's coming across, and I have to see if I can figure out why it keeps on pausing this when I switch. So if I go back and I come back over, does it pause it again? Nope, it didn't pause. I don't know. I don't understand. Anyway, I'm going to leave us here for tonight because it's after midnight. I need to get some sleep. I have work in the morning. But I will be back for Thursday night. We're going to use Meld Studio to stream my normal Stompy Mech night. So thank you everybody who popped in here. I had my normal Pathfinder stream a little bit ago, and now thank you for showing up to my test stream here of making sure that this stuff worked while still playing a little bit of Battletech and showing you guys around a little bit. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Magnus Santini, thank you for gifting out a sub. Joe B, hey, your presence is enough for me. if you are looking to ever be able to donate, you can donate to me. Trust me, I will take it. 50% of it will make its way back to Project New Hope. In addition, just for your awareness, I have the links to Project New Hope on my Twitch page. So you can stop over there, take a look, and they are always happy to have people help and donate and go directly through them as well. And if you're a veteran in need of some services and you happen to be in the New England area, because we are kind of New England specific, check them out. Great people do that kind of stuff. Hey, again, definitely not needed. I appreciate it. Just your being here helps with ad revenue, helps with some of that stuff. So it is all good by me. I'm never going to go and solicit donations from you guys. I will always take them if you want to give them. I do spend quite a bit of time doing this, and 50% of the revenue goes back out to Project New Hope. 50% of it is actually helping me to audio treat my home studio right now. Because again, voiceover artist, need to have a nice treated studio. Working on it. But again, I will be back tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, for a full night of Stompy Mech action along with story time. We are reading right now Assumption of Risk by Michael Stackpole. So if I come back in, we'll be starting into chapter 28 of Assumption for Risk, or Assumption of Risk. So I use the Rode NT1. It's a nice little Rode microphone. It cost a couple $100. It's not a terribly expensive microphone, but it captures some awesome sound to it. And I know because I don't have the treated walls, I know it looks on this like I have treated walls, but then it goes away because I don't actually have treated walls. That's just a picture behind me right now. It works pretty well. I'm really happy with the microphone for how much I use it and how much I put into it. But my next step is I've contacted out to a company. I want to say it's GEK Audio. GEK, G-E-K. G-E-C? G-E-K, I thought. Audio. I want to say that's who it is. I could be wildly mistaken right now. I'd have to go back out and check my email. Thought it was G-E-K. G-A-K? G something. G-I-K. There it is. G-I-K Acoustics. And they helped me to look into my setup and help me determine exactly what it is that we're going to need. Well, thank you, Joe. I really appreciate that. They helped me to determine exactly what I'm going to need to treat my studio, not only for my streaming, but for my audio as well. And so it's a little expensive, but I can buy it piece by piece, which is what I will do. Anyways, guys, thank you all for being here with me tonight. I do very much greatly appreciate you coming along to check out my my little thing. Oh, and of course, an ad break comes in, because why not? I got to see if I can put in more than one thing. They just added the chat, so I'm hoping they're going to add the ability to add more than one chat, because I'm having to go kind of backdoor to get it at the moment, which is why I can't see when ads are coming up. User interface, and yep, there's only one chat doc that it will allow me at the moment. So maybe that will change in time, but not yet. So let's get through this little ad time here. We will finish out our thank yous. Moobite's links shine ever so bright. Joby's broke, but still polite. Loves the streamer's voice. Pure delight. Thank you. So, again, guys, I will be back this evening. Stop on in, 8 p.m. Eastern, Stompy Mech Night. We will have some fun. We'll read some books. We'll play some Stompy Mechs. Hopefully hang out with some of my Mechwarrior Online friends. But either way, thank you for being here with me tonight. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening and a fantastic Thursday. And I will see you guys all very soon. Good night, all.